Welcome to part 9 of Dynasty Warriors 6, and in this episode we're going to be taking on the Battle of Guandu. Unfortunately, again, I'm not going to be getting another weapon. I mean, I've already practiced this one too off screen, and the best weapon I got is what I have in my hand. So with that said, let's talk about the targets here. You can either defeat Win Chan or Yan Liang. I prefer you defeat both of them because target 3 depends on it. Those two forts, Bai Ma and Yanshin, cannot be taken, and Guandu East or Guandu West fort cannot be taken either. So, with that said, you're going to have to try to keep all the enemy officers out of Bamai and Yuan Shu Castle. Those forts cannot be defeated. Now, this took me a lot of practice to do. And normally this would be way second or third campaign, depending on who is the officer that you're using.
Let us defend Bai Ma and Yanji for the time being.
Now, my lord, the enemy is attacking Bai Ma.
It will be in your best interest to first try to take out all the enemies in Bai Ma Fort. Then go to the other fort and deal with them. But here's the other thing you need to worry about. They're going to send an inspired Yuan generic clone as well as Yuan Shao on Bai Ma, and the other castle there's going to be an inspired Yuan clone, or should I say Yuan generic clone, and another person, I should say Yan Liang, going in the other castle. So either way, you're going to have to try to make sure that these guys do not take these castles at all. You're practically playing defense, and again, the inspiration is going to be a killer. Oh wait, they're sending 2 inspired generic soldiers. Okay, alright. I mean, I should stop saying that Yuan Shao's family is generic, because in Dynasty Warriors Blast, which is a mobile app game, or mobile app, sorry, the Yuan kids are all like Musou officers, and Yuan Shu is now an official character in Dynasty Warriors 9, so I guess I should stop using the generic Yuan joke. It'll be the last time. But until I actually get to Dynasty Warriors 9, they're still generic here in this game at least.
Enemy officer defeated. And
sadly, none of the Yuan brats are going to be in this game either, or should I say, in Dynasty Warriors 9. And unfortunately, I don't have money to play a mobile app. That is Japan only, so yeah, there's that.
Enemy officer defeated.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stop what I'm doing. Oh wait, this is Yuan Shao. Yan Liang took the other one. Oh, okay. I got him backwards. But whatever the case, don't worry about that fort. That fort, I'm gonna end up taking back. That's not one of the forts that needs to be protected. The one I'm at right now and the one I'm gonna be going to later on, those are the ones that need to be protected. Not to mention, Guandu Castle needs to be protected at all costs as well, because that actually houses Cao Cao, and if Cao Cao's defeated, well, you might as well kiss this whole mission goodbye. Alright, I'll just take care of Gaolan here, and now we're going to go over to the other fortress and save everyone from being save Bai Ma from being captured. And then we're going to work on getting rid of the opposition. But once we do, everyone will be fully inspired. And once that happens,
Thank you for your
we're going to be able to take out Yuan Shao with no problem.
enemy officer defeated.
So yes, folks, as of Dynasty Warriors Blast, Yuan Shu, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yuan Shu, Yuan Tan, and Yuan Shang are all Musou officers. Too bad they're not being used in 9. But Yuan Shu is. Oh, and by the way, this is the new ability I got in the last part, which is Shadow. And if I use True Speed with Shadow...
Enemy officer defeated.
Okay, let me try this again. If I use True Speed with Musou, that's going to be multiple hits, which will shred the enemy's defenses down to none. Ooh, I almost lost this entire fort, too. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. We had a couple of noisy neighbors out there. And, of course, the neighbors were fighting amongst themselves, and they ended up calling the police. And I had to stop the video before, or rather the recording, before the police sirens could get in the video, like they normally do. Whatever the case, folks, speaking of noisy neighbors, it's time for us to get rid of these guys who's trying to take out Guandu East Fort. Now, if I would have lost both the East Fort, the West Fort, and had both of the doors broken, I would have pretty much lost out on Target 2. But so far, we've got Target 3 and Target 2 on lock. We just have to make sure that all of the enemies that are wandering around the area are defeated. Which, if you actually go straight to Let me rephrase that again. If you actually go straight to Yuan Shao and defeat him before these guys can break it to Guandu, then you'll actually get the target. Is this easy? I wouldn't say it's easy. I mean, there are the things of the inspired officers. So whatever the case, I just destroyed a siege catapult, but I don't see any more siege weapons here. I don't know why there's... I mean, here's the thing, there were supposed to be siege weapons, but I don't see them. They haven't materialized. So I think I'm going to go after the guys who's supposed to be making more siege weapons, which happens to be stuck for some reason right next to a fort right outside of our base. So we're just gonna have to take this down. Or take this guy down, that's what I meant to say. I just can't English properly because this was not supposed to happen. That guy I just killed was supposed to be up there along with the other guys I defeated, like putting up siege weapons and stuff. And those siege weapons didn't even show up. And all of a sudden the siege weapons have all been defeated, and South's forces have successfully defended Guandu Castle. Great! Alright, now all that's left is to take down this fort here and bring it back onto the forces of Wei. So we won't have to worry about enemies getting any supplies, and more importantly, I can always retreat back here whenever Yuan Shao gets too tough for me to deal with.
Disadvantage without this base.
Because here's the thing, folks, Dynasty Warriors 6, so long as there's not an enemy in your base, and so long as it's a base that produces items, the bases that you capture will constantly produce healing items, so you can always go back and heal. Oh, I don't want to get stuck in the cliff now. So if you were playing as a Wei officer, I do believe Junyo will actually tell you that there was a way for you to get to the main camp of Yuan Shao through a stealth section, which means you could easily go there no problem. Of course, you're going to run into an ambush. I do believe, yeah, Zinji is right there waiting for us. And there she goes.
How could you do this to me?
Enemy officer defeated.
And with Zinji slain, it's over. Now all that's left is to take down Yuan Shao and finally take the supply base. Now, again, if this was a Wei officer doing this, the moment we showed up here like so, we would have burnt the entire supply base, and this would have been an easier fight to deal with Yuan Shao. But since it's not, we just got finished taking down a majority of the officers there, and we're just on a one last showdown with Yuan Shao, so we can just take him out. But Yuan Shao is going to be inspired, so keep that in mind if you try to fight him. Whatever the case, we've defeated Yuan Shao, and that is the end of the Battle of Guandu. So, with Yuan Shao gone, that just leaves only 8 more battles to go, actually. Yeah! We barely have enough battles left.
I only know how to win.
This is a really short game, I might add. Even shorter than Dynasty Warriors 3. But, with that said, folks, I only got maybe 1 level up out of this, so yeah, I'm going to use a skill point with the only available skill points we have, and we only got 2 more left. And then, Zhao Yu will actually be at max level. So there really wouldn't be a need for me to actually be on any harder difficulty. Because once you're at level 50, doesn't matter what difficulty you're on, it doesn't really matter. All you're just doing is making things a little bit difficult for yourself. And you really shouldn't. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next time in part 10 when we go on to the Battle of Changban as the Shu forces. Because the hell with going at this as the Wei forces. Seriously. It's just that aggravating to do that as Wei. Wu, no, actually, Wu doesn't have that. But Shu, definitely. I'll see you guys next time because, well, just thinking about it makes me confused.